Hey there, it's Susan Milner with Florida Future Realty, and I'm here again today to talk to you about a real estate career. One of the questions I get often on my videos is, hey, I'm in a different career right now. I'm thinking about totally switching, and I really think real estate would be something I would really enjoy. And they ask me if they should do it, and it's kind of like then there's some questions that come after that, just to kind of think about what a real estate career really is. So that's what I want to briefly go over in today's video. So first and foremost, real estate is your own business. So when you get into getting your real estate license, you need to be able to think like a business owner. You may work for a brokerage company, however, you do not really work for a brokerage company. So what that means is you are responsible for all of your own continuing education. You are responsible for all of your own expenses. You are responsible for generating all of your own business. And it's a lot, and it's definitely a lucrative career. However, without a plan, you will find yourself very frustrated and unhappy in the career. What I see generally happening with agents that don't make it, let's say. One, they end up spending too much money. They go out and they're like, oh, I have to buy a billboard here, and I need to get all these fancy signs here. I need to buy this new technology program over here. And when it's all said and done, they've spent thousands and thousands of dollars, and their income doesn't support that sort of expenditure. So that's one thing that I see agents doing. The other thing that I see agents doing is not prospecting for business. They're not out there trying to build their business. They're sitting back waiting for someone else to bring them business, and that just doesn't happen in real estate. Granted, you can go to a brokerage. I happen to own Florida Future Realty, and we do give leads to agents. However, our leads are given more to a new agent getting started, and then like to supplement a more experienced agent just in between their own business. So it's kind of like a bonus. It's not something you should really expect from a brokerage. You can go on a team. Say there's a really huge team, maybe it's even just one person that's a really big listing agent in your area. You could even go to them and say, listen, I'm motivated, I'm getting my license, I'd love to be on your team. Could you help me build my business? And they may take you on their team, but keep in mind that they're the ones spending all the money for marketing. They're the ones that've already built their name and brand for probably years. And when they do give you a lead, let's just call it a lead, a potential buyer or seller, they are going to look for at least half of that commission because they've already done all this stuff up to that point where they hand it over to you. So don't expect that they're going to give it to you and you feel like, because I know it is a lot of work. You're working with customers, especially buyers. You've been showing them houses for days, for weeks, for however long, and then you put in an offer. That one doesn't go through. You negotiate another offer, financing issues, inspection issues. It might take you, 10 homes before you get one under contract that sticks. I get that. I know it's a lot of work, but what you don't understand as a new agent is how much time and effort and money went into actually just obtaining that person. There's years of marketing. Like personally for myself, there's marketing that I've done, almost 10 years ago that's just now producing or still producing results. I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into creating content, put money into purchasing different, softwares, different ads, paid graphic designers to design different things, paid professional photographers to take pictures. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. So knowing that as a new agent, you can kind of take two different routes. Either you build this all yourself, and it could take some time, it's going to take money, and it's going to be work. Or you join a brokerage or a team that kind of has paved the path already for you, but it's going to cost you in commission. So one way or another, you're going to pay. I feel like as a new agent, you really should go somewhere that's either has super great training or has some kind of mentorship where you can work alongside an agent to kind of learn, or somewhere where they're going to be giving you, business to go, work with. So those are the things to keep in mind. If you're someone who isn't very self-motivated and you need someone to tell you at this hour you need to do this, and then you're going to need to do this, and you're going to need to do that, and otherwise you're just going to be sitting at home watching TV waiting for something to happen, I strongly encourage you not to get into real estate or any business of your own. I really think, you need to be an employee. You need to have somebody on top of you, or you go to work somewhere where they have some kind of program in place where they say, you check into the office at 8 a.m. This is your daily task. This is when you make your phone calls. This is when you're going to go show properties. And they guide you so that you do have a plan. If you're a self-motivated person and you're tired of working in your job that you know you can only make X amount of dollars per hour regardless of how hard you work, there's no bonus structure, there's no commission, there's no nothing. Like you're just stuck there and that's all you can ever earn. And you know that you're worth more and that you wouldn't be afraid to work harder in order for there to be a higher return. Real estate might be for you. Make sure that you do like working with people and that you're good with customer service and challenges, because there are lots of challenges in real estate, whether it's dealing with a customer or dealing with a builder or dealing with another agent who's maybe less than cooperative. There's a lot of agents in the industry that I feel like they try to make things more difficult than they need to be, and I think that they're trying to prove themselves to their customers, and so sometimes they'll, let their emotions get involved, or, basically like mess up transactions that shouldn't be so complicated, and you have to deal with that. There's times where agents, they get the contract together and you don't hear from them again until they're looking for their commission check. So you're there on the other side handling everything, making sure everything's going through to closing, and they're just gone and they pick up their check. And it's frustrating and you might want to scream at somebody, but it's business and you're going to have to do what you have to do to get the deal closed, to keep your customer happy. Otherwise, it won't close. And so you can't say, this isn't my job, this is supposed to be the title company's job, or this is supposed to be the other agent's job, or the buyer didn't do this, or so. You can't do that. You have to make sure that everything happens. So you have to be very good at managing and getting things done and not taking things personally and being very objective on getting things done. So you need to have some sort of marketing background, or go take a little class in marketing, or go look and see what other people are doing, and make a marketing plan, because if you don't have your marketing out there, you're not going to get anywhere. I do have a couple videos. If you click in, you can see some ideas to market yourself in prospecting, in creating a time blocking schedule, which I do feel is very, very important. But if you don't have the mindset of a business owner, an entrepreneur, real estate might not be for you. If you really like the real estate career, but you feel like, not knowing if you're getting paid in a month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months, you might want to go in and work in an administrative office. You might want to be an assistant to an agent or to a brokerage, receptionist, something like that, to learn the business, to really see how it works, to see if it is something you think you're going to like. Or work at a title company or a mortgage company, just to be around it, to see if it's something you're going to enjoy, and then you'll have a paycheck to go with it. A lot of people, it's super difficult and scary to think about, I'm working 40, 50 hours a week and I don't know when I'm going to get paid. But that's part of building a business. Most small businesses don't earn a profit right away. And if you don't have some money saved up, or maybe have a spouse that's covering bills for you while you get going, it could be very stressful. And, being in that situation can either make or break you. Like, some people are super motivated by being under the gun and having the pressure, and other people just get freaked out and they can't function in that environment. So you kind of know yourself, and what's going to work for you. If you're young and you don't know, and this is maybe your first career, I say go for it, try it. You know what I mean? Because you really don't know. But if you're older and you know yourself and you know what things you are or are not capable of, either fix those things that are going to be a problem for you, or choose something else. So I hope this video was helpful. I know I rambled on a little bit this time, and I do apologize, but I always feel like you always get a nugget of some kind of information when you're listening to somebody who's in the trenches, has been doing it for a while and is still doing it on a day-to-day basis. So again, my name is Susan Milner with Florida Future Realty. My brokerage is in Cape Coral, Florida, so we cover, all around Lee County, Southwest Florida area. If you do happen to be an agent looking for a new brokerage, I would love to chat with you. I do get a lot of calls and emails from agents that are somewhere else, and no, I don't have any other brokerages at this time. I'm sorry. That I would love for you to come work for me, but if you do have any questions or need help, I'm always available. So reach out to me and send me a message on, wherever you're watching this, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks, and have a great day.